All right, welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I'm your host, GameChanger. Okay, so was going to make this a pre-record. Actually, I am going to make this a pre-record. It's just that I want to record one a day, and it's about to be it's about to be 9 here, and it's going to be what is it? It's going to be midnight on the East Coast, and I don't know when YouTube cut it off. So basically, just a quick overview while the people come in. YouTube, in order to be like successful, which I probably never would be, in order to be like one of the big timers, YouTubers, they want you to drop something each and every single day. I really don't have the time, but I'm going to try to make the time, at least for a short period of time. So I'm going to try to do something every day for maybe like the next 2 weeks or so. And the day was almost ending, and I had this in the chamber. And so I'm definitely going to cover it today within the last hours of this period. All right. So, yeah. The woman on your screen. And I'm generous. I'm generous. I'm going to give love. Hit the like button. Speaking of love, I'm going to give love. And when I say woman, but the person that I'm going to review today has a thing or two to say about Passport Bros. Now, what she's doing is she has a rebuttal to the buttle of Passport Bros, if you could believe that. Basically, Passport Bros has a rebuttal to what she says, and she's like, "Oh, really? Well, what about this?" Very elementary, very basic, but it must be covered, and you must hit that like button so that I may cover it. All right, so somebody said it looks like she got the struggle face. I don't. Okay, she's too big. She's too big to have a face. But we'll get into that.
How somebody would tell a joke and everybody laughs, and then that same person goes on and on with the joke, and it's not even funny anymore? That's how I feel about these black men talking about their passports. At first, when the
Okay, right off the bat, this is their way of trying to shame you. This is a shame tactic. This is, oh, I'm laughing at you, so you need to stop doing the thing. It's basically trying to discourage you. She hear Passport Bros and she gets nervous, and then she gives the ha 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 ha. See, I'm laughing at you. I'm not taking you seriously. I'm not taking you seriously. I'm laughing at you because what you said is a joke. What you said is a joke. It's not funny. It's a joke. I'm laughing, so y'all need to stop doing it, or else I'm gonna keep laughing at you. So yeah, please don't do it anymore because I'm laughing. Yeah, you see that? That is the tactic, and she's bothered now that that's not working, because she's like, at first I was laughing at you, but now it's kind of serious. Like, it's been serious to begin with. It was serious to you to begin with. You're just upset that your laugh manipulation tactic, hit the like button, didn't work. It didn't hit the same.
joke and everybody laughs, and then that same person goes on and on with the joke, and it's not even funny anymore. That's how I feel about these black men talking about their passports. At first, when the Passport Bros were making all these videos about them going to get their passport because they felt there were better women in other countries, it was the most entertaining content on social media.
How's that entertaining? It's a very true thing. And per capita, let's be clear, and I can't stress this enough, and they're trying to pretend like if they never say it out loud, that it's not true. There are, by far, better women in most of the rest of the world than here. That just is what it is. Stop saying like, oh, they're saying it like it's like, no, this is by every metric of what men want. Other places in the world, particularly South America, but other places in the world has better it. They have better it. Hit the like button. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's some Amazonian tribe or something out there where, um, I don't know, when a male baby is born, they cut off half the penis or something. I don't know. But I can't imagine like a culture that treats its man worse than modern Western culture. Let's just put it out there. Stop trying to say here's what bothered me about this chick, besides her looks. Stop trying to keep it a secret. It is not a secret anymore. There was a time when Black people tried to hide their dysfunctions from white people, but now the secret is out. The secret is out. The secret of slimmer, sexier, submissiver, sandwich-er, sensual-er women in the world is out. You can no longer keep it a secret. What, do you think we're Lois Lane? Do you think we're freaking Lois Lane? You think we're some jackass that can't see that Clark Kent is Superman, even though they know both Clark Kent and Superman? Oh, you think I'm stupid? Shout out to G Money Wells. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? Yes, just like anybody can see that Clark Kent is Superman, and if you live in Gotham City, like how many 6'4" billionaires with a little boy living with him are there in Gotham? You should be able to put 2 and 2 together and come up with Bruce Wayne. You're stupid. And you think I'm stupid. You think I'm Gotham City stupid if you feel that the plurality of men don't know that the women there are better than you. Standing there with your free stove and your overweightedness.
It was pure comedy. And most women, including myself, we were laughing at y'all. But then it went from being funny to being annoying to being downright sad. You got to be one.
Oh, no. I hope it's not making you sad. I hope that you're not looking down upon us, because the last thing we want is for a woman like you to look down upon us. Oh, no, we'll stay and behave. Just don't call us sad. There's nothing sadder than the penis you suck. There's nothing sadder than the men in your inbox right now. There's nothing sadder than the guy who asks for your number and gets shot down. There's nothing sadder than the guy that impregnates you. There's nothing sadder, and I'm talking about you individually. There's nothing sadder than the man who is paying you child support. There is nothing sadder. You think that getting all right. You think that titties in Tahiti is sad? Titties in Tahiti is not sad. You want to know what's sad? Vagina in Virginia. Especially when it's yours. That's sad, okay? Your Virginia vagina is sad. The like button. Feeling you in Philly is sad. Missing you in Mississippi ain't sad. That's for dang sure. Hit the like button.
Dumbass to think that all the answers to your problems is to get a passport. Instead of being an adult and tackling your problems head on, you decide to go
tackle your problems head on. Fat. Nobody wants to tackle you. I repeat, nobody wants to tackle you. You see, that's that slave talk. Instead of for tackling your problems head on, you want to escape. You want some freedom and stuff. Why don't you tackle your problems head on? Like, well, what do you mean? Should I emancipate myself by killing my oppressor? Like, what do you mean tackle your problems head on? Well, the only way to tackle your problems head on, sir, is to pick more cotton. That's tackling your problems head on. Well, master, please explain this logic to me. Okay. Nicodemus, I'll explain exactly how a slave should tackle his problems head on. Remember that last time I whipped you? Yes, my back is still sore. And remember how afterwards I put fresh peppercorn in your wounds? Yeah, that's a problem. I don't like getting whipped, sir. So what do I do? Well, I'll tell you what you do. You pick more cotton. That's how you tackle your problems head on. Really? I thought that I should just escape and be free so I never have to worry about being no, that's not how you tackle your problems. You tackle your problems by picking more cotton. Yeah, but every time I pick more cotton, you raise the minimum whip standard for cotton. Last year it was 100 pounds. Now you're making it 150 pounds. And I picked 120 and you whipped me. Like, yeah. So pick 150 pounds and then you don't get whipped and then you tackled your problems. Okay, I'll pick 150 pounds and then next year they make it 175 and you get whipped. And then you have that conversation again. Well, you know how you tackle your problems. You pick 175 pounds of yes. See, here's the thing. It used to be to where a slave had to pick his weight in cotton. Now we have to pick her weight in cotton. And I'll be damned. I have never picked a cotton in my life. I picked some stuff because my grandma from the South and she made us do stuff. She made us do Southern crap. Like pick peas. For whatever reason, because something's just born into you. So if you're raised in a farm in Louisiana, and so we have patches here. We have farms and stuff here where you can go, and this is in the 80s, where Black people can go before the Mexicans came and started doing it, and pick your own whatever, in this case peas, and you take it and you get a discount if you get like a whole garbage bag full of peas. So we do that and we have peas for the year. And I hated it. I mean, I freaking hated it. I am not built for that. I would escape. I am like Django. I will not want to deal with no crap like that. This chick wants you to just stand in it. Tackle your problems. Nobody's trying to tackle your fat. All right, here. Let me continue or else I'll be all night.
Get a passport and take the cowardly approach of running.
Oh, no, please. You see, that's a slave master calling a slave a coward for running
from your problems. Not only is it not the answer to your problems, but you getting a passport and taking your Black ass to another country just might add to your problems. Let me explain.
Okay.
Y'all want to go to another country with your passport and all, and go ahead and conquer this downtrodden woman that you want so bad. But I guarantee you that
there's nothing more downtrodden than being fat. There is nothing more downtrodden that a woman can do than being fat. Nothing. If you show me a woman with a 1.0 GPA, but she's not fat, and she show me a woman with a 4.0 GPA who's more downtrodden, you are. And there's nothing, sweetie, there's nothing you could say. There is nothing more downtrodden than fat women. I could tell. All right, quick story. I was at a villa. I'm not going to say what country, but I was at a villa overseas, right? And my friend was there with his girl. So when I go to other countries with my friends, we rent a single villa. A villa is a large house or a mansion, and it housed like 5 or 6 of us, right? Through Airbnb. So in the villa, and I'm feeling myself. Ooh, feeling myself. And everybody's girl cooked, and my homie was there. You know, he was just showing them how it's done and everything with the appliances. And one of the chicks took the coffee pot off the coffee maker, and she was about to put it in the microwave. Now, I haven't been to her house, unlike the stove girl. I haven't been to her house, but naturally, I'm assuming that she's never used a microwave before. But because she was going to put the coffee pot in the microwave and microwave it, and she was going to get exploded. So yeah, don't do that. But she didn't know because she didn't grow up and have a microwave. Yeah, that's downtrodden. I guess you could say that, but don't care. Don't care because we didn't get exploded and she's way hotter than you. You are more downtrodden. You are more downtrodden than the attractive women in the African tribes and the mud huts and stuff like that sleep next to the termite hills. You are more downtrodden than that. See, you here's the problem with you. You are more downtrodden than each and every single woman on the planet that I want to sleep with. There, I said it. You are more downtrodden than those women. And you are more downtrodden than the women who were good women and still are good women, but they were better women than you in their heyday. And here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the grandmas of the world. I'm talking about the grandmas of the world. And you see them like working together with their husband to get cans of I don't know if it was soda or beer. It was yellow. It was in a yellow can, and it was a 24 pack. And you know, I walked up, and the guy looked like he was maybe like 89 or some crap like that, and she looked like she was 90. You know, and I was like, hey, you want me to help? Because it's nothing for me to just take the can and put it in the back of the car. And she said, no, we got it. And I was peeking out the side of my eye. I was like slowly watching them work together to get that 24 pack of yellow can beer or soda or whatever into the back of into the hatchback. She's better than you. She is able to work with her husband to get goals accomplished. She's better than you. You are more downtrodden than her. So you have the women that I want to sleep with. You have the women that I have slept with. You have the elderly, decent grandmothers and mothers and stuff in the world that though I don't want to sleep with, they're still better than you. And then you have the hot but taken women like Danica Marie type women. So basically, you are the most downtrodden. You have the ugly but not fat. That is one measly step above you. You have the ugly but not fat, and then that's you. And then you have the paid prostitutes that are attractive, still less downtrodden than you. You know, you have, yeah, exactly. They're all better than you. The women who are trying to bite the back of their head because something is wrong with them. Their brain has a chemical imbalance and they have been trying to bite the back of their head for 24 years. Yes, more uptrodden than you because they can't help it. They can't help whatever it is that tells their brain that the back of their head is oh so delicious. So they sitting in front of 7-Eleven asking for my change better than you. Each and every single entity is better than you. Except fat and bald. All right. Hit the like button.
If you haven't even familiarized yourself with some of their laws and traditions, which means that most of y'all are going to these countries and you're messing with these women, not even realizing that you're putting your hands in the lion's den. Chances
there is no worse lion's den than your vagina. I can tell you that for a fact. There is no worse lion's den than your vagina. talking about a lion's den. Your cat is worse than any lion? Let's go there for a second, since you want to talk about lion. How much you want to bet that Dorothy, when she found herself in Oz, she was happy that it wasn't any of you there. It wasn't any fat quiches there. How much y'all want to bet? Notice how she said lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. She's like, at least you're not there though. At least you're not there.
Sorry, if you go over to another country with that god-awful mindset of yours and mess with the women over there, your family may not ever hear from you again. Because see, what you forgot is that these same...
Oh my God. How many people's family who are here don't hear from them again? How many cases of disappearing, control or deleting happens to Black men here? Shout out to Ayana's cousin. Ayana's cousin is a deleter. He got deleted for messing with Ayana. Or no, he deleted Kane for messing with Ayana. Y'all are deleting people like left and right. And it's not, y'all be mass deleting people too. How many times y'all hear about mass shootings in Chicago? Y'all be having dudes mass deleted. To where when you hit like Control A and then it highlights the whole document and you press delete once, that's you. That is you.
Women have fathers. These same women have brothers. These same women have uncles. And
you know what she just admitted? You know what she just confessed to? That she ain't got no damn fathers. She basically just admitted that the B-dub don't have fathers. Those women have fathers. You don't have to worry about me. I don't have them type of problems. Those women have brothers. You don't have to worry about me. All my brothers are deleted. Sweetie, we don't care. We don't care what we're supposed to defend. Like, oh, she has a father. We don't care. Okay. I remember one time I did care. In Northern California, there's a growing Russian immigration population. And talked to a chick. She gave me her number. I called her. And some dude's voice was on the answer machine, right? This was back in the day. And I was like, yeah, so I called you and it was a guy's voice. I don't know if he gave me the right number. She was like, oh no, I gave you the right number. That's my brother. I was like, oh, okay. How many brothers do you have? She said 11. 11. So I had to most of my relationships end. And in fact, all of them has ended. And I'm not going to get into it with 11 Ivan Drago type dudes. That's not, I pick my battles. You Slavic fine, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. So she's trying to instill that into the population. Like, oh yeah, they got brothers. So you're fat.
Considering the fact that some of these countries don't like Americans, and some of these countries don't like Black people, and some of these countries don't like Black men, I strongly suggest that you tread lightly before you get yourself in a situation that you can't get out of.
I'm scared.
And before some man get in my comment section talking about why you care, I don't. Trust me, I don't. But I'm just giving you a warning so that your family won't have to beg us to fund your GoFundMe account, because now they got to go in this country and look for you because you not came up missing, or they got to take the money from the GoFundMe account to have you buried. Trust me.
Don't care. Don't care. Listen, here's the thing. Men do not go, let's just say South America, right? They don't go missing there. They go native. They go native. Understand this. If y'all hear about me taking a trip somewhere to South America, and then y'all don't hear me again, I didn't go missing. I went native. It's like, okay, it means that I threw my cell phone and I threw my cell phone and my passport into the Amazon River, literally. And I said, I am never coming back. I am going to live in this spot again, and I don't even want to hear American accents. I have gone native. I am literally living in the Amazon. That's not missing.
When I tell you, for us women, if all the god awful men decide they all want to get a passport and take themselves to other countries, that would be music to our ears. Because for such a long time, the god awful men have been in the forefront.
Oh my God. It'll be music to my ears if you leave. You see, you're just playing music for me. So yeah, you should stay because it's music to my ears if you leave. I don't care if you leave. I'm happy. I'm happy. If you like it, then you should look at what is your ring size? What is your ring size? Look at that sausage. Like, look at your hand. Wow. You can't even clap good. Like, because it don't have the meat. Like, that is a clap. That's you. That's you. Your hands are incorrect. There's too much cushion on your hands to make a proper clapping sound.
For so long that we couldn't see over you and see that there were actually some very good men and they have voices, but we couldn't hear their voices because y'all were in the forefront making so much noise. I think I just had an aha moment.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
If all the god awful men decide that they all want to get their passports and go to other countries, that would actually better our chances of having a great man.
There you go.
And lessen our chances of dealing with a headache.
There you go.
Follow me for more tips. So there are a slew of black men that are.
Yep. We're getting out of the way. We were the thing that was standing between you and great men. Yeah. Because wanting to leave you makes him not great. Okay, so we have a new outfit now. Okay, so you know that gang on Meteor Man that was gold and Tiny Zeus Lester was a part of it, and their whole thing was gold. I think the other color was black, and they wore the gold bandanas. And that's her. That's her. She's part of the Banana Girls, or whatever you want to call the gold-clad gang. The Golden Lords, thank you. So yeah, she is a member. She is a rag-wearing member of the Golden Lords.
Griping because a lot of black women are making response videos in regards to these passport bros. Black men have been responding to us by saying things like, well, if you didn't care, why would you respond? I don't understand why you would take time out of your day to make a response to something that you don't care about, and blah, blah, blah. So right now we're going to pretend as if you guys don't know what's going on. Okay. To the black men out there who keep griping and saying things like, why would you respond? I'm going to paint you this scenario right quick. Let's say that somebody in high school was bullied, right? As a matter of fact, let's say it was you that was bullied in high school. Okay. Let's say you went to school every day, Okay, you minding your business,
Mm-hmm.
and for months and months and months, this particular bully keeps bullying you. Every time you will show up to school, they want to fight. They want to corner you in the bathroom. They're knocking books out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
After several attempts of letting the bully know that you don't want to fight, the bully is not letting up. The bully is
Okay, I'm wondering in this scenario who's the bully and who's the bullied. I'm curious because one could say that through years of, Oprah, Alice Walker, Bell Hooks, Terry McMillan, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that we're the ones that's being bullied. Perhaps not in a physical sense, but this is an analogy.
constantly bothering you. Okay, they making snide remarks. They torturing you in front of everybody, and ain't nobody saying nothing to the bully. And you dealt with it for months and months and months.
Mm-hmm.
So then one day you sitting in math class, and as usual, the bully is there, and the bully walks up to you and hits you in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Something in you goes off, and you snap.
Mm-hmm.
You not took this bully and ripped this bully out the frame. You beat this bully from one end of the classroom to the other end. The bully can't even believe that it's getting his ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are going crazy. They cry because they came this bully. The teacher's life because she see your fist of fury and she don't know what to do. You completely lose your shit. You have beat this bully up so bad that now the bully's parents from
This is a very, very, very in-depth analogy. Like extremely. And in my opinion, unnecessarily in-depth analogy. She's like, yeah, bully, bully, bully. And the teacher is wearing a burgundy dress, with a red top, but the top used to be burgundy too, so it goes with the outfit, but it got faded a little bit in the wash. She should really just wash her colors with cold water as opposed to hot water. You just wash your whites with hot water and bleach, and then but then you wouldn't have that effect. But you could tell that she washed the top part more than she washed the bottom part, and you're being bullied and bullied and bullied. It's like, wow, this is a very in-depth analysis. And I don't really know who she thinks is the bully. I think that she actually thinks that people who are leaving a situation is somehow bullying somebody. I hope that her brain doesn't work that way. I really do. I hope that her brain does not work that way because, well, yeah, let's continue.
Months the bully has disrespected you, humiliated you, attacked you, and now that you finally got up the nerve to fight back, now the principal and the bully's parents want to be mad at you. So that's what's happening with black women now.
Oh, okay.
Black women are tired of getting bullied by black men, and we've been dealing with it for years. We dealt blatant dis people like Sotomayor.
Yep. She actually said that. Black women have been getting bullied by black men for years. Okay. And if she is the bullied in her detailed analogy, then what she is saying is that she is going to rise and kick the crap out of black men. So whatever bad experience you have been going through with the collective of black women, this is us bullying them. And now they're about to really treat us bad. That's what she learned from all the years of Tommy Sotomayor, Kevin Samuels, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like we're being bullied. Now we're about to retaliate because we was just so sugar and spice and everything nice prior to Tommy Sotomayor. Prior to Tommy Sotomayor, we were sugar and spice and everything nice. But you see, just like with the other sugar and spice and everything nice people, the Powerpuff Girls, there's chemical B, not chemical X. That makes you fly and have laser vision and stuff like that. No, you were endowed with chemical B. What is chemical B? Chemical B is bitch. You have been drenched in chemical bitch, and it it negated all the sugar and spice and everything nice and replaced it with weave, tattoos, and low IQs. That is what you are made of now. Chemical B. That is your makeup. All right, so let me see. All right, okay, so I'll put you in at this. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's green. Okay, it's green. Gold is reserved. Carlo, you are in the matrix. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Greatly appreciate your donation. It says, hold on. It says, Strags, we ain't part of that. We ain't a part of that. No single mothers, please. Oh, she's a single mother? I do not know this chick. People say, continue to send me stuff. Because like I say, I'm going to try to broadcast every day and I need stuff. So yeah, continue to send me stuff. Continue to send me stuff. So yeah, I didn't know that she was a single mother. That just, I don't know if that's like better or worse because it really don't matter. It really don't matter at this point. You are at the absolute bottom of desirability. I mean, I guess it could get worse if you're a single mother, but no, once a person is undesirable, you know, it's undesirable. Like you're not going to get out of that thing. So we're the bully in this scenario. Let's listen some more.
Kevin Samuels, a host of others, including your homies. We ignored y'all and kept on about our business, but you kept poking the bear. You wouldn't leave us alone. You kept antagonizing us, spitting venom in our faces. Y'all even went.
It's not spitting venom in your faces, and you most certainly did not ignore them because you're aware of their existence. See, if I want to ignore you, I just stop watching you, and you are ignored. Kevin Samuels didn't come knocking on your door and said, what the sugar honey iced tea you got on? You need to be fit, feminine, and friendly. Two of them are easy. Kevin Samuels never did that. They're not spitting venom in your face. And besides, I think you like it. I'm going to be honest. And this is what I suspect of all women like this. I get the feeling that everything tastes like syrup to them, including venom. I think that no matter what they eat, it tastes like different variations of syrup. And that's why they shape like that.
As far as to recruit other black men to do the same. We dealt with y'all treating us like we're worthless. We dealt with y'all comparing us to white women and telling us how.
Okay. You're not worthless, you're worth less. I repeat, you're not worthless, you're worth less. Worthless is absence of worth. Worthless is you're worth less than other people. I'm worth less than other people. There's a guy, Johnny, that comes in and bless me with 500 bones from time to time. I'm worth less than him because I ain't got it like that. My net worth is less than his. I am worth less than him. You, as far as feminine value to a man, to me, you are worth less than near everybody that exists. Now, you may be worth more to people who want to like research medicine. And if ever I wanted to research something that I know it wouldn't be like that, there's a large chance of things not go correct, then you would be worth a lot to me. So stay alive for that reason. Stay alive so we can like use you to risk and do stuff that we wouldn't risk and do with more attractive women. Like if I wanted to, if I had a pill or a potion that, it's 50-50, you can drink it and you get superpowers or you explode, I would test it out on you before I give it to like Rihanna or something like that. Like, like if I give it to you, you explode, and I say, oh, something, it's a good thing I gave it to you. You are worth less than me, and therefore you don't have to, I don't have to drink it. I know not to drink it. But if you drink it and you become immortal, then I say, okay, 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 be gone now. I'm about to drink this. That is your worth to the world right now. Is to test stuff for more valuable people not to have to do it. There's value in being worth less. So take pride in knowing that you're not worth less, you're worth less.
White women are better. And so now that we got tired and we're telling you, listen here, you want to get a passport and leave, go ahead and leave. In fact, we will be better off if you do leave. In fact, leave and take your mama with you. Now you got the nerve to get on here.
What does a man's mama have anything to do with it? What does a man's mama have to do with it? So if you have a son and he leaves, should he take you with him? Like, oh no, she said take my mama with me. Like, oh, that's I don't know what to say about that. Not my mama. Okay, I'll stay. I'll stay because you appear to not care if we leave or not. It's not about you. You should not be a part of the passport bro conversation. It is not about you.
Try to tell black women what they shouldn't be talking about? No. I don't know who you think you are, but you don't get to regulate the voices of black women. We dealt with your mess long enough.
And you don't get to regulate the actions of black men, miss. You don't.
And for those men who will ask the question of, well, if you don't care, why would you take time out of your day to post a video about it? Well, let's be clear. If a woman is not taking time to spend time with you or on top of you, then whatever that woman does with her time is not your business. Secondly, it's kind of asinine to ask black women, why you take time out of your day to respond when you just took time out of your day to respond. Yeah. And one more thing before I go. Stop.
Okay. There's a portion there that she's overlooking. If you don't care, why do you take time out to respond? Well, the reason why I'm taking time out to you is I'm using you. See, here's the thing. Women like you are scientific experiments used for the edification of betters. That's it. You see, here's the thing, and I might clip this part because it's very important. I call women like this chitlin women, and they don't really. They work hard to fit that description. She even has the bonnet on. These are chitlin women, and people wonder because I know that like a couple of weeks ago, a couple of chitlin sisters were asking, like, he used to come to my channel and he don't come anymore, and it's like, listen, there's only a certain number of things that a chitlin woman can do for me. And really, there's only one. And they have chitlin women, they call them aunties in other countries, but they have chitlin women there too. But the only thing you can do at a certain point of being old, fat, childed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, is teach the younger women to be better women for me. That is the only value that a woman like you can have to me. In the Philippines, they call them mama sans. Mama sans are older Filipino women who keep the younger ones, the prostitutes and the ones in the go-go bars and stuff, in line. They don't own the bars, typically like some Australian guy that owns the bar, and the mama san keeps them in line. So if you refuse to be a mama san, then you are of no use to me. That is why I do not associate with such women. And you men that do, let me just speak this for a second. You men that do, I don't think you realize how bad of a look it is for you mama san trotting guys to be in the chat room and the panels and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Don't, because what you're doing is, it's kind of like if somebody was to open a go-go bar or something like that full of mama sans with no daughter sons or whatever you want to call it. If you are doing that, then you are setting a thing. You're making it appear as if they are actually worth a damn. They aren't. And you make us all look bad by doing it. Because a younger generation is thinking like, oh, my JJ is immortal and it will be worth something regardless, because look, these mama sans or these chitlin women have a bunch of guys listening to what they have to say, as if what they have to say holds any weight other than the one around their waist. All right. And that was weird. Okay. So
stop comparing yourself to white men. Y'all always in some woman's comment section talking about some, well, white men do it. When white men do it, such and such and such and such. White men this and white men that. Y'all don't say nothing to the white men. This is why a lot of y'all are not qualified to lead, because you're so busy.
Y'all hear this? A lot of us aren't qualified to lead. Okay, let's listen.
Wanting to be a follower of someone else. How you gonna lead if you're constantly being a follower? And just
okay, and there you have it. Now we've entered a new realm of stupid. You see, when you're part of a gender that don't participate in the military at all, you don't really understand stuff like chain of command. How you going to lead if you insist on being a follower? Well, it's called each and every single rank in the military between private and general. There's corporal, there's sergeant, there's first sergeant, there's master sergeant, there's command sergeant majors, there's lieutenant, there's captain, there's colonel. There's all sorts of stuff. There's most people both lead and follow. that is a chain of command. But really, it's not about that. It's really more about her trying to use, once again, shaming tactics to say you would be an adequate leader if instead of for following white men, you are to do exactly what I manipulate you into doing. Because that's what a true leader does. Everything I want. Yeah, you're right. The commander in chief has the highest rank.
In case you're not aware, white men have privileges that most black men don't even have. So
White men only have one privilege that I give a crap about, and that is the privilege of white women. In fact, every other man but Black American men from the U.S. have a privilege that have one privilege that I give a crap about, and that is first right of refusal to non-Black women. That is the only privilege that they have that I want. Take your stereotypical Asian guy. I guess he would have the privilege of good at math. Fortunately, I already have that privilege. And I got that big one. Yeah, ha. But we're not going to go there. My point is that when I look at other groups of men, the only thing I find myself envious of is the women. Is the more cooperative, slimmer, hair reallier, less attitudey, not so much booty women. That is the only thing I find myself interested in. So this whole, yeah, they got privileges that you don't. So what? We got to put up with your crap because we don't have the no, sweetie. First of all, passport bros give themselves that privilege. That is what they are doing. They're giving themselves that privilege. And if you think that you could justify ill treatment because, only white guys deserve decent treatment, then you have another thing coming. You really do. If you think that we're going to take that standing up. Or lying down or lying sideways or holding. I don't know how you sleep with big women. I don't. So we're not going to take that in any position. Any twists and turns and bungee cords and cement and bubblegum contraptions that you could put together in order to have sex with your big self. We're not going to take it with that.
what you so worried about them for? And if you don't even have the money that they have, why are you even talking about it?
I do have the money that they have. I make more than the average white man. I make more than the average Asian man. I do have the money that they have. And I think many, if not most, passport bros do. So there you have it.
You are comparing yourself to people that you can't even compete with. More of the
I can't compete with them. And I've won. Not only in direct competitions like Mathletes, Math Olympics, and Mesa and things like that, which there's a lot of white and Asians. I've competed and won in chess tournaments in junior high and the first parts of high school. You can't compete and win. I know that in your eyes we can't, but we can. We can and do all the time. There are white guys out there right now that want my job, but I have it. You can't compete and win. Perhaps not in your eyes, but we're starting to realize that we can. And we do quite often. You see, here's the thing, the last bastion of misery since the civil rights era that black men have to endure is you. The fat black woman with a head wrap.
Story. Shut the hell up and work on yourself. Be the best version of yourself that you.
Yeah, that's what leaders do. That's what leaders do. They shut the hell up and work on yourself. And that's the thing. A lot of these guys who are talking self-improvement, you need to self-improve, you need to focus on yourself, focus on them. It's like, listen. You are using their talking points. They're basically saying, do anything but highlight my flaws. The men who are traveling abroad, they have worked on themselves. Most every man work on themselves. Even if you're on the prison yard doing push-ups right now, you're working on yourself. When was the last time you worked on yourself? In what way are you better now than you was in 2021? You have not gotten younger, hotter, sexier, childless at any stage in your life ever. Exactly. Somebody said it perfectly. She should take her advice. Exactly. You see, they're so used to seeing themselves as an authority figure in a black man's lives that they don't really know what to do when a black man takes his own authority, he takes his own sovereignty, and he takes it elsewhere. You need to work on yourself. You're telling me that we as men, black men, should improve for an unimproved product. Because that's what it's all about. And they are used to it. They're used to dealing with a group of men that have been improving themselves for an unimproved product. They're used to that. They don't want that to change. Nobody else is that stupid for that long. Now, once again, we're going to go back to Master's Plantation. Hey, Master, you keep whipping me for not meeting this quota. That's right. You need to work on yourself. Well, okay, but how does working on yourself really stop me from getting whipped? Well, I'll just not whip you when you make the quota. But once you've made the quota, I'll set a new quota. Because once you pick 110 pounds of cotton, now I know you can pick 110 pounds of cotton. So I'm going to make you pick 115 pounds of cotton, and I'm going to keep moving the bar and keep whipping you. Well, shouldn't I just leave such a horrible situation? Well, then why don't you just self-improve? Why don't you just work on yourself? And figure out how come you can't continue to meet my ever-increasing demand. Well, are you going to offer me more if I meet the new standard? No. Are you going to start feeding me people food? No. Are you going to stop whipping me? No. I'm going to be exactly the same, and I'm going to sit here and watch you improve for nothing. Nothing better. You got to understand how slavery works. You are to constantly improve, and I am to constantly benefit from your improvements. All right, so Carlo says, delusion is astronomical. Wow. The community is really doomed. Well, I don't think anything is ever actually doomed. I do think that things go through, kind of like matter cannot be created or destroyed. It can just it could just be changed into a different form. So it's definitely going to be reformed. Or maybe it is doomed. Who knows? Who cares? See, here's the thing. At this point, it don't matter anymore. Because what we once had is now gone and it can never be replaced because what it takes to replace it is gone with the last thing. You can recreate something very similar, but it will never be what it was. Here's what I mean by that. Say if all the women in our community that's below the age of 24 decide to do what the great grandmothers did, and all the young men decided to get with those women and they decided to recreate the community of old, the 70s, 80s type community. It still wouldn't be the same because they would have children whose grandparents are not of that mindset. And their great grandparents is not of that mindset. So it still wouldn't be the same as the one I grew up in, where, we were like that, the neighbors were like that, the neighbor's family was like that. It still wouldn't be the same. So yeah, it's wreck beyond repair, but not wreck beyond replacement. But I appreciate you. Let me put you back into the thing. So back into the matrix. You're still in there, just turned red now. Oh, all right. Then let me just Bob Bowman. Okay, greatly appreciate you, brother. It says Black American women who look like this need not criticize bros. No, she see nothing wrong. She don't see nothing wrong with a little pork and brine. She don't see nothing wrong with a big ass behind. She don't see nothing wrong looking like ham and twine. But she sees something wrong with brothers going where they're fine. Used to freestyle back in the day. All right, so let's see. Let me put you in the thing. So here we go. All right.
Possibly can be, and stop comparing yourself to white men or any other kind of white men, and for God's sake, please stop.
Or any other kind of white man. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Well, there's the white man, and then you don't want to compare yourself to the white man or the other types of white men out there. Huh? Brr? Right now, she seems like I think her brain just says stuff like, I like words, use them, use them. I like words, use them. Because she don't really make much sense.
Stop dumping all your problems and blaming black women for everything. Work on you. That's it. Y'all have a good day.
Well, all right. All right. You know something? I'll give you 11 minutes. So you put it out there. All right. Yep, putting it out there. That's where we're at, people. Sad, unfortunate, but this is the plight of black men. There's no leaving, there's no escaping in peace. See, what they're doing is they're using the only tools that have worked for them in the past. Attack masculinity, offer something that they don't have. Let's talk about that. They offer something that they don't have. And this is the problem. They don't have the ability to provide positive incentives to do anything, so they can't. Yes, she's insinuating that, but she don't really have anything. What do I mean by that? Let me show y'all what I mean. I could show you better than I could tell you. All right, give me a second. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Hit that like button while I do this. All right, there should be a better one. What the hell? There's a new series coming out called Velma? Oh, that's just stupid. It's like the least interesting character in Scooby Doo. But anyway, let me see. Where can I find it? All right, let's just go here. Let's just do this one. Wanted to do a different one, but that's not an option. Okay. This is Velma. She was one of the main characters on a old cartoon series called Scooby Doo. In order to keep both Scooby and Shaggy in line, she used something called a Scooby snack. A Scooby snack, simply put, is positive encouragement to make men and dogs do the things that they otherwise didn't want to do. Scooby Doo did not want to walk through a field of landmines. She would pull out of her skirt, out of nowhere, a box of Scooby snacks. But not only that, not only did she pull out a random box of Scooby snacks from an invisible sack, she always shortchanged him. Apparently she has an infinite supply of Scooby snacks that she pulls out of her vagina, right? Bear with me for a second. And then she starts from the bottom. Would you do it for one Scooby snack? Would you do it for two Scooby snacks? Would you do it for three Scooby snacks? Okay. Bitch. You have infinity Scooby snacks. While you are playing games, you have infinity Scooby snacks, and you are still trying to give the bare minimum. Why am I bringing this up? Let me get this off the screen. Now you're saying game changer. Why are you bringing this up? Why? What does Velma have to do with this? What I am saying is that the woman who was on the screen previously is out of Scooby snacks. That shitty snack that you keep between your leg is imitation Scooby snacks. It does not. It doesn't taste the same. It's not the same anymore. It's not as good. There are better snacks out there, okay? And you don't have to walk through the land minefield, or you don't have to go into the haunted house, full of acid traps and demon monsters. You don't have to do that anymore for your crappy snacks. It's crap. You see, they are upset that Scooby and Shaggy is getting it like Fred. They're getting it like Fred. What is it? There's a basketball game going on? Somebody says it's the fourth quarter. They're getting it like Fred. You see, Fred never asked Velma for shit. Ever! And you want to know why Fred never asked Velma for nothing? Because Daphne keeps him fed. Daphne keeps Fred filled with her sweet snackums. She be keeping him snacked up. He don't have to do nothing. He don't have to go through the minefield. He don't have to do nothing. Have y'all ever seen Fred like, oh, would you do it for one Fred snack? No. That is how pathetic you Nagagas are. That is how pathetic you are and have been since 1982. That is the situation y'all have been in. Y'all have been begging for these Scooby snacks for 40 years. And they're sick of it. So when you have somebody like Austin who's like, listen, if I want some Scooby snacks, I'm going to go to a place with the most Scooby snacks. I'm going to go to a place where there's a bunch of Daphnes. Your crappy snacks. You see, once Scooby and Shaggy finds themselves a place with Daphne's, your snacks don't hit the same, sweetie. You serving dried up dog biscuits while they are serving regular biscuits in gravy, string beans and corn, tomatoes and cucumbers, meat. They are serving good food while you are trying to get me to risk my damn life over your crappy snacks. Kill yourself. You are in no. We have found a place and places. Ain't nobody mugging. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't no bonnet headed. Your passport will take you there. Ain't nobody whining. Okay, I don't know how the song goes, but y'all know where I'm going. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Your snacks is not hitting like that anymore. You are MC Hammer. You're desperately trying to hold on to something that used to be valuable, but it's only valuable to lesser men and dogs. There I said it. If I catch y'all like trotting around Chitlin Sisters Daphne snacks or Velma snacks, that is a sign that you are lesser. You are lesser. Begging for the snacks of ill quality of poor quality snacks. Just Bob Bowman, what's on your mind?
Thank you for letting me on your panel first. I just wanted to say one thing is that, I have my own channel and I've been talking about getting the passport and being the best version of yourself. And I pretty much, I go along with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when I hear women like this complain, it just irks me because, for one, we weren't even talking to them in the beginning. You know, we were talking amongst ourselves on how we can get the best deals for ourselves because we understand that what's out here isn't good for us. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they get mad at us because we don't want to take these bad deals and try to shame us, put all this negative spotlight on us like they did Austin Holloman.
Mhm.
And it's like they have to understand that it's not going to work because we have busted our ass so hard for so long and we refuse to take this subpar, status that they want us to take to be their cleanup men, to take care of their bastard children that they had with Pookie and Ray Ray, that, they don't want to really take care of them, but they want you to take care of them while you being subservient to them and their children.
Mhm.
And I'm just glad that more men are starting to wake up and see what's going on and are starting to refuse it, and
Agreed.
yeah, so that was one of the reasons why I got my passport and I went to the DR and I plan on going back soon, and I'm going to be traveling more places, and I don't care what they have to say because I gave them the opportunity. I've been the good guy. I was out there volunteering and doing things for the community and they shitted on me. You know what I'm saying? And just because they say, "Oh, you supposed to be a man and you supposed to deal with this." I'm like, that's bullshit. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like, if I work hard to get a type of status and a type of reward that the men that are doing the actual work are supposed to be getting, but I'm seeing these bum ass niggas out here that they ain't doing shit, and they getting all the good treatment while I'm expected to take the table scraps. I'm like, man, fuck this. Let me go somewhere else where I'll be appreciated.
And you want to know what's worse? They're not even getting the good treatment. They treat the bums like bums. It's just the bums are the only ones. A person without Scooby snacks will look at Scooby and think that he's getting good treatment. Nah, he's not getting good treatment. He's getting treated like a dog. You want to know how I know this? Each and every single time you see a overweight woman and a man holding her purse, getting yelled at, getting smacked on the back of his head, it's typically Pookie. When was the last time you seen a Blair Underwood endure some crap like that?
Unfortunately, I've seen a few of those too endure that.
You
That's
seen a
because,
Blair Underwood? You seen like a Blair Underwood looking guy getting smacked in the back of the head like that?
yes, I have.
I
And
think
that's
that might have been a
unfortunate.
Pookie made to look like a Blair Underwood, but nevertheless, they're not getting treated better. Why? Because they don't know how to treat men good.
Well, one thing that I will say is I will say that the women that are in most men's eye as being subpar are starting to have the same attitudes as the women that would most men would want to be with. Like, all of them are starting to act exactly the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for that. One, it's emulating. They see attractive women do it and they feel that if they did that, they'll be attractive. It's kind of like those people who watch whatever the pro golfer does. Like, oh, this guy eats Cheerios. I'm gonna eat Cheerios, and then I'll become a pro golfer. Like it's that way of thinking. You got to understand that you're dealing with a very stupid population. So if like those people who look at Mark Zuckerberg and say, oh, he wears inexpensive shoes. If I wear inexpensive shoes, I'll be rich. Like, but they don't really notice like the key things, like like Lori Harvey works out ridiculously, and if she is still slim but she feels 12 pounds overweight, she'll work out still. Like, they don't say that. They just say, "Oh, she is stuck up and she's doing the whole face thing. If I do the whole face thing, I am going to become more valuable." No, it doesn't work like that. They are backwards. They are backwards. And in fact, let's not forget that. Never forget the fact. I want you to never forget that. And don't you, because you're new to traveling, and don't you take your American standards with you. Because what they try to do is they know that you coming from fat women, and they try to offer you the little less fatter women to come to your penis, but don't you take the bait. Understand that you are Fred and you deserve better.
Oh yeah, I'm already on that. I'm not I already yeah. Like I've had, even here in the States, like women of other races try to, like offer me the fat versions, and I'm like, if that's the case, I should have just stayed with the black women. If I wanted somebody that's morbidly obese,
Mhm.
especially somebody that got multiple children, like I don't want that shit. I don't care what color she is or
Exactly.
what background.
Exactly. Exactly. They think you're stupid. Why? Because you have been trained like Scooby and Shaggy your whole life to be addicted to Scooby snacks and whatever color box it comes in. You know, no, you know what attractive is, and you deserve better. Well, I don't know what you deserve, but typically black men don't know what they deserve, but it's better than what we get.
I will agree with that. That we do deserve a lot better than what it is that we're getting, and we're being gaslit into thinking that we're not earning enough money or we're not doing enough. And I know a fact that making at least $50,000 or more, like you're a good earner. You don't need like a whole bunch of money. You don't need six-figure salaries to be able to hold a household down and maintain a good family. It's all about money management. And if you know how to manage your money well and not be a frivolous spender, you'll do okay. You know.
Yeah.
But these
Well, I
women
mean,
want,
yeah, I agree, and
but
that's where the whole Pookie Ray Ray thing comes in because
yeah,
the goal, you got to understand the goal. You got to understand the way they think. The goal is to constantly make you feel as if you are insufficient. So the best way to do that is to hold on right quick. Okay, my bad. The only way to do that is to look for whatever they feel that you're deficient in and say you don't have enough of it. And when you have all the things, then they just throw out, street cred or some crap like that. And that's why it seems as if they treat Pookie Ray Ray better, but really it's not like that because according to you, they're smacking up Pookie Ray Ray and the Blair Underwood dudes. So there's no better treatment. They just put that on you like, well, we treat you this way because you're not Pookie Ray Ray. Well, I treat you this way because you're fat and ugly as shit. How about that? So yeah. Now
yeah, I
I want to
would
show you
agree.
something. All right. So this is the Filipina P. I'm gonna just go here because it's on the screen. So she asked the question, what's considered rich in the Philippines? Her face is really mushed in. And she asked this young woman, and she said $2,000 times 12 is $24,000 a year. If you make Walmart money, she will look at you as if you are rich. Rich. And so will she. That's a bad place to stop it. Let's see. And so will she. So yes, a 50K. Oh wait, I think this one said 50K. Let me see. Rich equal 50K per year. Oh crap. Oh no, 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 50K pesos. So that's 1,000 Filipino pesos. So that's 1,000 US dollars. So if you make $12,000, she will treat you like you are a rich man, like you are Drake. And her Scooby snacks, I'm not saying she's the hottest there. It's a random street chick. But her Scooby snacks is better than the light skinned chicks. That's for sure. Her Scooby snacks is better than yours.
I would
And
definitely
that's
agree
why,
with that.
because you are on some, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve better. You won't be better. You deserve nothing. They, while they do that, these chicks are like, you make 50,000 pesos per month and you are rich. Get out of here. Just stupid. $12,000. I'm gonna be honest. If upon hiring my job offered me $12,000 less per year, I still would have took the job. For some people, that's like a give or take thing. But to them, that is the difference between rich and not rich. Think about that for a second. While they're trying to get you addicted to a fat woman's JJ that they say you need six figures for. Your
Yeah,
thought.
it's ridiculous. It's definitely ridiculous. And then the women here are getting heavier and heavier. Like they looking like biscuits, like walking biscuits over here.
Yeah,
And that's the honest truth.
exactly. They say we're crabs in a barrel. Well, they are the barrel. I agree.
And that's why I'm focused on getting my health together, working out, going to the gym, making sure that I'm good. So like I don't even care anymore. Like if they want to be fat and disgusting and have shitty attitudes, that's on them. I'm not going to allow myself to be
Mhm.
affected by it anymore.
Exactly. Exactly. Nor should you. Nor should you. Now, you should always improve yourself, but you should improve yourself for the best deal. And fortunately, this is the best deal. I don't know. I got a feeling she's all kind of sexy behind this mask. I do know that she's not fat. And and yeah, even if she was on some, what's that Mortal Kombat chick name that she take off the mask and it's all fucked up?
Katana, I believe.
Yeah. Even if she is on some katana stuff, she's still better than what we seen last time because the body is right. Katana can't help, like that she had like a wide mouth and all that crap going on, but she does exceed in the stuff that she can help. So salute to her for that. But yeah, that's it. I'm at an hour 30. You got anything else?
Oh no,
Oh,
that
Melina.
was it. Please check out my channel, Mr. Game Changer. I'll be watching you all the time too. But you can check out my channel as well. I put up some stuff every once in a while, every once a week. So I got some stuff there. Just check it out, see if you like it.
Okay, okay, I appreciate you. Okay, and with that, I'd like to thank you and the other for the cash apps and super chats. I'd like to thank the managers and moderators, those who are listening silently, and those who participate in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. This is Game Changer 00100. Game over. Peace.